Coach Ty Evans, Coach, you picked up a win in your final home game at the Gentry Center, took down SIU 75-65, had 4 girls in double figures led by Sanaa St. Andre at 24 points. Great offensive performance from your girls today. Just talk about the game.
I thought we came out with great energy, great effort, and it's always good to do that on senior night. You know, you wanna leave on a good note. You know, when you're playing your last home game on senior night, and I thought our team, they're a very close-knit group, and I thought they really came out and played hard with a lot of energy and a lot of effort because they knew it was their last home game. So I'm proud of them.
One player that we saw left a good note was Ebony Williams. Had about 14 points, 11 boards, logged a double-double in her final home game. Just talk about her. You know, she's been working towards that all season. You just finally see it come to light today in her final home game.
Man, I feel so bad because if she was 100% healthy, she would be a monster. And she had a hell of a game today. Just her energy, her effort, her work ethic, her motor. I mean, I think she had 11 rebounds, 5 offensive, and they were huge rebounds too. But just her overall attitude, I think it affected the team in a positive way.
Now, you know, you just talked about Ebony Williams, but I want to talk about her defensively and taking the charges and things like that. What can you just say just about her leadership on the defensive end throughout the entire season?
Man, I'm telling you, Mike, that's a great question. She has to be leading the country in charges. I think she took 4 or 5 in the first half, but that's every day. But the good thing about Ebony is that she actually takes those charges in practice. That's just who she is, you know, and that's something that you can't teach. You either got to have that or you don't. And she came in here with that. You know, I wish I could take credit for emphasizing it. You know, we talk about it all the time. I beg the last four years everybody to take a charge, and I don't think we had maybe 1 or 2. But to have 4 charges in 1 half, that's phenomenal. And it was great because of what it did was it took their post players out of the game, which helped us.
Now, Sanaa St. Andre, once we entered OVC play, it's almost like she became unconscious with the mid-range jump shot and just the offensive wizardry. What can you say just about her play in the OVC this year?
Well, she's a scorer. I mean, that's what she is. And it was just a matter of her getting comfortable. You know, it's a different system. You know, we've only been together 4 or 5 months, so just her understanding how I want her to play and me allowing how she plays and then trying to mesh the two. And I think we've done a pretty good job of doing that.
All right, and the last question I have, just as far as meshing the team, you mentioned not everyone being together, you know, a long time. How do you feel that's kind of grown over this season?
It's been a progress. It's been a process. And the progress I think you see from game to game. You know, I think if you take away the first quarter of Thursday's game, I mean, we've been playing, you know, pretty well, you know, overall. I think probably the past 3 or 4 weeks or so. You know, you take away that first quarter of Thursday's game. But I think what happens is when you build a new team, when you have a new team, and you're basically building it from the ground up, it takes a while for everybody to get comfortable playing with each other. It takes a while to learn the system, you know, and then once you can do that, and then you have to understand rotations and things of that nature. But I think we've done a pretty good job of that, and hopefully we can continue, and it'll culminate into something special.
All right, Coach, thanks for talking to us today.
No problem.